We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And in front of a raucous crowd, this one is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This is Kenyon Drake, the fourth-year man from Alabama. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage. Stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Murray throwing on second down. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Devon Kennard. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. There's the first NFL grab for Andy Isabella. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 46 yards.
And the Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A give running right, Drake. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Hey, you got 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Well, for these two franchises, the Lions and the Cardinals, it all began back on a Sunday in October of 1930 when the Chicago Cardinals visited Portsmouth, Ohio to play a scoreless game against the hometown Portsmouth Spartans in front of 6,500 fans. 4 years later, the Portsmouth Spartans would move to Detroit. But anyways, 90 seasons later, after some rebranding, a couple relocations, one of the oldest rivalries in the NFL still lives on. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Man left, 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I'm not sure that you'd call it a trick play, but they definitely showed some imagination there. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to come back and show this play a few more times before this one is over.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 22. A look at Kerryon Johnson, second-year man out of Auburn. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. On 2nd down, Johnson. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Come on, come on. Hey.
3rd and 2, Stafford. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
Ready. 11, waiting.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. They'll try the air now with Stafford. He's going to wind up and air it out. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. T.J. Hockenson. His first NFL reception goes for 6 as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Now Matt Prater for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. They find some open field here. And he will finally go out of bounds, but not before he takes it down to the 25. A huge play there for Arizona. And even 50 yards. Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10.
Motion out of the backfield. Motion out of the backfield. Let's go.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. He's going to go up top for the end. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. Christian Kirk there to make the grab. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, They used their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. On 2nd down now. It's Johnson. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Ready? Red 80. 40 got. 40 got.
Stafford on 3rd down. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score. A fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. So this defense clicking early in the year. Week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
1st down, Lions.
57's Mike.
Monday. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
57's the Mike. Rock 57.
Hey, Alpha. Hey.
Stafford on 1st down. And his throw here's incomplete. Danny Amendola, the man he was trying to get it to. And now it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Johnson, he'll get 3 up to midfield. From the 50, it's Stafford. Throwing deep for Galladay. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Stafford will stay out there. He'll lead his guys up to go for it on 4th down.
Let's bring it.
Hey, check my take. Easy.
Here we go on 4th. Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Hassan Reddick, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Now, you know I don't often have sympathy for quarterbacks, but in this situation, I don't know what else he could do. 4th down, so he can't just throw the ball away. He's got to find a way to try and make a play, but the pressure ended up getting to him.
Pressure got to him. Really big sack and a turnover here on downs. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get that one to Chris Thompson. And it's second down.
So it looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Murray again, 2nd and 10. That'll be taken in by Demir Bird. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
I got you. I just keep on. Next box. Right. That's it. 40's the night. Squeeze. Night, sweetheart. Zip it.
Murray now on first down. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. On second down, it's Drake. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be third and about the length of the football. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
The Cardinals worst in the NFL, 6 of 16 on 4th down last year, but they'll try it here.
You think you gonna get this? He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. 50 wants the mic.
He can run for it, and he will. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. It's first and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call.
At the 8-yard line.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Demir Bird there to make the grab. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball, the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands, downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in a chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Stafford nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 3rd and long. It's Stafford eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Hey, 57. Alert! Rep.
Mike's 57. 57's Mike. Oh, you got deep? Hey, echo.
So they will go for it. Stafford looking downfield for Jones. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. First down, Drake. And he'll be out of bounds. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kenyon Drake taking it in. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
We know that the big guys won't get the credit, Brandon. But we also know that that touchdown belongs to them. Excellent job of clearing the way for their running back.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And a route is on here in this first half. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards for the Lions there on a 1st down. Here's Stafford. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Watch the pass.
Double right.
Check Mike.
Go.
27.
Now a 1st down throw. Stafford. And he's got Amendola on the connection. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Hey, high 7.
Stafford looks to throw again. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field.
On first down, it's Stafford. They still can't get it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Throwing again on second down. Stafford looking for his running back, and he's got him. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a third down. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, Stafford. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Hey, check Mike, 27.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's now second and goal from the 8.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that will do it for this first half. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is
I'm
doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. To throw again on second down. Stafford nowhere to escape, and he goes down. In for the sack that time. Say hello to Brandon Williams. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. A shotgun snap for Stafford. He may try and run for this. Boy, he almost did that himself, but it looks like he's about a foot or 2 short. Able to pick up a dozen yards there on the scramble, but not enough. 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Here we go with Johnson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
First down, Lions.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Stay 50, stay 50.
Kill. Alert! Kill!
Operating from the gun. Stafford completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
Exit. First down, Detroit.
On first down, Stafford here. He's going to loft one deep. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Golladay, 49 yards. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. It's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
It's just me. It's just me and you.
From the gun, Stafford looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Ready? Hey, go. I'm on.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
51, Mike 51. Watch a slant. Go, Mike 51.
Now this time, Murray to throw it. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Yeah, check. Hey, Mike. What's the mic right here? We go Mike 40. Yeah. What's the ball? Out.
Throwing is Murray on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
40's Mike. You must be dreaming. Mike 40,
Murray and company going for it on 4th. And that is caught. He's got his running back downfield. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st.
Cardinals, first down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the 14-yard line.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Murray to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Safarian-Jenkins. And it's third down.
Brings up third down and 6 yards to go.
On the set. Check back 40. Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
from the gun on third down. Murray. It's complete to Drake. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a fourth down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on fourth down. They're going for it. It's Murray. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Hakeem Butler, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Come on.
To throw again. Stafford is going to let this one go deep. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Golladay. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
You gonna see me in your nightmare. Mike, go. Mike's 40. Check.
Murray now on first down.
Here we go again.
Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Mike 40, Mike.
Go.
40's Mike. 40's Mike.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray. And that is incomplete. Damiere Byrd, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 4.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
What we got? 40's Mike.
From the gun on 3rd down. Murray. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Check, he's coming.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. Able to find Isabella. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers.
Switch it.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Austin Safarian-Jenkins there to make the grab. And the Cardinals push further out in front. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
First down, Lions on a pickup of 13. Stafford now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Middle. Hey, orbit.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike.
Operating from the gun. Stafford. James has got it. Complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. Stafford on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Hassan Reddick picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. And he's going to go down again. Hassan Reddick getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Stafford now to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Peterson. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Libra! Bravo!
Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27.
Who there?
Mike 27. 6-man.
Lions go for it on 4th. It's Stafford. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Brooks Reed was able to find his way to the QB. Well, that's the 4th time that they've tried to go for it on 4th down. They've only converted once, Charles.
And obviously not a good percentage. And if you're going to go for it on 4th down, you think that you've got the right play dialed up. You can't be stopped. Your momentum's going to keep going. But 1 for 4, that tells you that you need to look at things in a different way, and you need to tip your cap to the defense. They've done a great job.
Here I come again.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And he's got it. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 18. Complete to Andy Isabella. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Hey, 40's Mike, right there.
Shotgun now from Murray. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Third down, it's Adrian Peterson. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Here's Sam Martin now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. On the return is Jones. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Andy Isabella was the intended target. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize
he's got a man complete. Danny Amendola, he's going to go. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
When you said jumbled, they were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's a defensive return for a late touchdown. So they still need somewhat of a miracle here, but at least that gets them a little bit closer. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
40. Squeeze. I'm scared. Like 40. Watch the run. Watch the run.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Being chased out left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Sets up a third down and 18.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
40's Mike. Come on, D. Mike 40, check, he's coming.
Murray with a 3rd and long. That ball complete to Isabella. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Two yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now the Cards going to call another timeout. Their second. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Now Murray again. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. 3rd and 2, and here's Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something.
Danny Amendola, he's going to go. He's at the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards.
A gain of 58 yards.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, give me radar.
57 to Mike.
Hey, Zoo.
50 to Mike. 57 to Mike. They can't.
One last throw here for Stanford. The throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Byron Murphy, the rookie from Washington. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, and now I'm listening to you. So for the Cards, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.